Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be teaching us how to make this lovely flared crop top. Yeah, I've been needing about 1.5 yards of crepe material or any thick fabric. So let's get started. Now to start, you need your pattern paper and you'll have drawn your shoulder line. Then the distance from my shoulder to chest line is about 8 inches. If you're a plus size, you can do 9 inches. So I'll just draw this line. This is my chest line. Okay, then next I'm going to draw my half length. Because it's a crop top, I'm working with 20 inches and I don't want my tummy to be revealed, so I'm doing 20 inches. You can make yours probably 18. Okay, if you want to reveal a little. So here, that's it. Now on my shoulder, I'll mark half of my across back. Same thing on my chest line, and I'll mark cut out my bust circumference plus 1 inch for side seam. On the waistline, cut out my waist plus that intake plus 1 inch for side seam allowance. I'll just link all the points together like so. Then the neck must be wide enough for your head to pass through. Okay, so I'm just drawing my bust point there. Then I'll mark half of my bust span, which is 4. I'll draw my dart point, then ½ inch on both sides for my dart leg, like so. Then I'll also add a bust dart of 1 inches, okay, towards the bust point, like so. Then for the neckline, I'm doing 4 inches by 3.5 inch. Okay, so I'll just draw my neckline like so. Then I'll draw my shoulder slant. Now mind you, this top does not have a zipper, so I'm using the front pattern to cut the back pattern. So let's just finish with the front pattern first. I'm drawing my armhole there. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out my waist dart like so. Then I'm also going to cut out the bust dart. Okay, this will enable me open up the waist darts as if. So I'm just trimming off the excess there at the edge there. Okay, now I'm going to use this pattern to cut out the back. All of these I'll place on another pattern paper and I'll pin it down. Okay, so for the back, I would extend the length of the back at the center back by 3 inches. You can make yours longer, but I use 3 inches. Okay, so I'll just use my pattern master to link that to the side seam because the front and back must be equal at the side seam. Okay, so that's it. So I'll just raise the neckline upward a bit like so for my back. Then I'm just going to cut out. So the pattern below is my back pattern, right? Okay, so I'm just trimming out all the excesses there, and then I would detach the front pattern from the back pattern. So just before I do that, I would also be tracing out the darts on my back pattern like so. So I'll just trace out the dart like that with my ruler. Okay, right, so now I will trim out the waist darts, okay, on the back like so. Yeah, and I'm going to draw another slash line starting from the mid armhole towards the lower part of my bodies, okay, midway also, right, and I'll just slash it through, and I'll do the same thing on the back pattern. Okay, so yeah, I'm also going to slash this line. Next thing, I'll go ahead and transfer both of them to my fabric. Do not forget they are both cut on fold. So this is my front. I've already cut it out on fold. You spread the pattern on your fabric, and then you should also cut out the facing for it. So the facing is a shorter version of your pattern or your bodies. Okay, so this is my facing. I'm going to place it on the fabric. I'll go ahead and turn it with ½ inch seam allowance on the neckline, just on the neckline. Okay, yeah, so I'll also bring my back pattern. Okay, it's also on fold, there's no zipper. I'll just also take out the pins. I've also cut out my facing. So like I always say, your facing is a shorter version of your blouse. So my own facing always gets to like 2 or 3 inches after the armhole so that it doesn't stick out of the neckline. Okay, so I'll just place the facing like so and sew with 1/2 inch seam allowance round the neckline. So once I'm done doing that, I'll give it a very good press. You see how neat it is. Then I'll be joining the front and back together at the shoulder. Okay, so I'll just place them together like so. Join with 1/2 inch seam allowance on the shoulder there. Okay, and the next after that you're going to be attaching your basic sleeve. So I have my basic sleeve here. I will drop the link to the tutorial in the description box. But unfortunately, okay, after I finished, I found out that I used the wrong measurement for my basic sleeve. Okay, so I had to change it to a short sleeve because I didn't have enough material. So this is it here. The sleeve is still here. For this one I cut out, I added a cuff to it, but I still took it out. I used the wrong measurement. Yeah, so my side seam allowance is 1 inch, so I'll just sew 1 inch all the way from that point down to the side seam on the other side too, and then I'll show us the outcome. So guys, I really like the outcome of the top. Though if you're using something like scuba, the folds would be more, but I think I even prefer this because the fabric is a bit lighter and then it's so free, so lovely. Okay, so this is the outcome of the top. I hope you learned something from the tutorial. Kindly give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and reaction, and do not forget to share. Thank you.